Hello and welcome back to yet another episode. Myself, Fazira Razak Hamza, PG Department of Computer Science, and I'm here to present on the course Computer Graphics. In the last episode, we have been discussing about scan converting lines. Based on that, we discussed on two algorithms, that is DDA, Digital Differential Analyzer, and Bresenham's midpoint line algorithm. Today, in this episode, I'm going to discuss on scan converting circles. Okay? We have the equation of a circle centered at the origin, that is x square plus y square is equal to r square. The circles not centered at the origin may be translated to the origin and then scan converted. So only we can scan convert circles centered at the origin. So from the equation of the circle, we can compute y is equal to plus or minus root r square minus x square. So to draw a circle, we can increment x from 0 to r in unit steps. Then solve for y for each step. So to draw a circle, we can increment x from 0 to r. R means radius in unit steps. Then solve for y for each step. But this method is inefficient and time consuming as it involves multiplication and square root operations, right? Because we have to find r square, x square, and we have to find the difference of that, and we have to find the square root of the same. So it involves so many. So the circle will have large gaps for values of x close to r because the slope of the circle becomes infinitely large. Let's see how it is. See, this is how the points will be values of x will be close to the radius because the slope of the circle becomes infinitely large. So solid circles, that is the circles in dark blue shade, that is the circles, filled circles, shaded circles, that is along a circle path with a radius r is equal to 10 centered on the origin using the midpoint circle algorithm. Open circle shows the symmetry positions in the first quadrant. Okay, what are the symmetry positions in the first quadrant? Okay, this is how. So starting from 10 0 in the x direction to 0 10 in the y direction. Okay, from this we can define an 8-way symmetry. See, consider a circle centered at the origin. Okay, if the point x comma y is on the circle, then we can compute 7 other points on the circle. Suppose say we have a point xy on the circle, then they are saying that we can compute 7 other points. Let's see how it is. See, here I have shaded the region of xy, and after that we can form, since all the 4 quadrants are mirror images of each other, we can form what? The 7 other points. These are the 8 symmetrical points on a circle. Now let's see the algorithm for the same, for 8-way symmetry algorithm. This is the 8-way symmetry algorithm. I have started with a point, circle points, then x value, y value, and a value for storing the intensified pixel. Now writing each pixel value into the right pixel method. First I am writing the xy value, then yx value, then y comma minus x value, then x comma minus y value, then minus x comma minus y value, then minus y comma minus x value, then minus y comma x value, then minus x comma y value. Likewise, I can write 8 symmetric points on the circle. This is how 8-way symmetry works. Now I'll discuss about Bresenham's midpoint circle algorithm. This is the figure showing the Bresenham's midpoint circle algorithm. Same as the figure shown for midpoint line algorithm. See, I have a midpoint here. and I'm choosing one right, the pixel here it is shown, the previous pixel is shaded in a black color, and this to the right is the east pixel, and from this pixel to the right and to down, 1 unit down is the southeast pixel. Okay. Here the point P, XP, YP is the previously selected pixel, and the choice of the next pixel it is between east pixel and southeast pixel, E and SE. So now let f of xy equal to x square plus y square minus r square. This is the equation of a circle, right? Then the function is 0 for points on the circle, positive for points outside the circle, and negative for points inside the circle. Okay. It can be seen that if the midpoint M is inside the circle, the pixel E is closest to the circle, or else SC is closer. So, according to the midpoint, we are choosing E and SC. If the M is inside the circle, then E is chosen. Otherwise, SC is chosen. Here, as for the line algorithm, we choose on the basis of the decision variable D, right? Which is the value of the function at the midpoint. Here also, we are going to make decisions on the decision variable D. So for that, we are calculating a D old with f of xp plus 1 comma minus yp minus half. That is the value for midpoint, right? That point is situated from xp plus 1 and yp minus half, right? M, where M is situated, okay? So this can be rewritten as xp plus 1 whole square plus yp minus half whole square minus r square. That is, we are giving the midpoint to the function f of xy. Okay. Now let's move on to case 1. That is, if D old is less than 0, choose the pixel E. So the next midpoint will be 1 increment in x. Okay. So for when we are choosing east pixel, x is only incremented, because from the previous pixel we can, when we move to 1 unit right only, we get E pixel. So we are incrementing only x. So now the D new will become f of xp plus 2 yp minus half. This we are giving into the function, that is xp plus 2 whole square plus yp minus half whole square minus r square. Now we'll find out D new minus D old. See, this is D new minus D old. Here we have cancelled out 4 terms, that is 2 unlike terms, that is yp minus half whole square plus yp minus half whole square and minus r square plus r square. After that we'll get xp plus 1 whole square minus xp plus 2 whole square. So we get xp plus xp square plus 2xp plus 1 minus xp square minus 4xp minus 4. Again we are cancelling the unlike terms and we are getting 2xp plus 3. So now delta E is 2xp plus 3. So when we choose east pixel, we can increment 1 unit direction to x, and we can add delta E to D, that is 2xp plus 3. Now let's move on to case 2. Case 2, if D old is greater than 0, choose the pixel SE. So the next midpoint will be with 1 increment to x and 1 increment to y in the downward direction, right? So we get a D new as f of 1 increment to x means xp plus 2 and 1 increment to y in the downward direction means minus 1. So 1 by 2 minus 1 is minus 3 by 2. Now we'll add it to the function, that is xp plus 2 whole square plus yp minus 3 by 2 whole square minus r square. Now we can compute D new minus D old. So we get xp plus 1 whole square plus yp minus half whole square minus r square minus of xp plus 2 whole square plus yp minus 3 by 2 whole square minus r square. We're cancelling the unlike terms, that is minus r square and plus r square. The remaining terms are this. From this, we can calculate delta SE. Delta SE is 2xp minus 2yp plus 5. So if d old is greater than 0, we are choosing SE pixel and we are adding the value of SE, delta SE as 2xp minus 2yp plus 5 to d, and we will increment x and decrement y. So in line algorithm, delta E and delta NE were constants. Here, delta E and delta SE in circle algorithm are functions of the values of xp and yp. xp and yp are previously chosen pixel. Since these functions are expressed in terms of xp, yp, we call P as point of evaluation. Now we have one thing left, right? We have to find the D start value. So, to compute initial D start value, to compute the initial midpoint D start, we can say that the starting pixel lies at 0, r, right? 0, radius, because the circle is centered at the origin. So we can say that from 0 to the radius only it relates. So the starting pixel lies at 0, r. So the next midpoint lies at 1, r minus 2. So therefore, we can say that D start is from f of 1, r minus 2. We'll convert it into the function, that is 1 square plus r minus 1 by 2 whole square minus r square. Computing, we will get D start as 5 by 4 minus r. So now the algorithm can be summarized as: choose the pixel based on the sign of the variable d computed during previous iteration. Update the decision variable d with delta E or delta SE. The only difference from the line algorithm is that in updating D, we evaluate a linear function of the point of evaluation. Okay, this is the only difference from midpoint line algorithm. Now let's see the algorithm. This is the algorithm. Void midpoint circle is a function with values, radius, and a value to store the intensified pixel. Now I am assigning 0 to x and radius to y. Why? Because we said that already the starting pixel lies at 0, r. So first xy value should be 0, r. So I have assigned 0 to x and r to y. Okay. Now double D is equal to, we are finding out the D start value 5 by 4 minus radius. Since these values are involved with floating point arithmetic, floating point numbers, I have been assigned 5.0 divided by 4.0 minus radius. Now I have to store the circle points x, y, value. That is the first point, that is 0, r. Okay. Then I have to perform these operations until y becomes greater than x. Okay. What am I performing? I'm performing, if d is less than 0, I have to select east pixel. So I have to add what? D is equal to d plus 2 into x plus 3. That is the value of delta E to d. Otherwise, if I am choosing cell SE pixel, that is if d greater than 0, I am choosing SE pixel. That is, I am adding d is equal to d plus 2 into x minus y plus 5. And I am decrementing y, and in the both case, I am incrementing x. Then I am writing the intensified pixel to the function circle points. I am closing the while loop and also the midpoint circle function. So this is how midpoint circle algorithm works like. Now I'll move on to a problem based on midpoint circle. So this is a problem, that is, consider a circle centered at the origin with radius 4. Determine the pixels that will be put on. Find only the pixels of the first quadrant. Why I'm only finding the pixels of the first quadrant? Because using 8-way symmetry, if I have found out the pixels in the first quadrant using 8-way symmetry, I can find out the pixels of the next 3 quadrants, right? So I'm doing the same only in the first quadrant. Let's see. Here I have the D start as 5 by 4 minus r. R is 4. Radius is 4, right? So 5 by 4 minus 4, which is 5 minus 16 divided by 4. I get minus 11 by 4, which is 2.75. So 2.75 is less than 0. So I have to select east pixel. So I am adding d is equal to d plus 2xp plus 3, which is minus 2.75 plus 2 into 0 plus 3. X is 0 here in the start, right? So I get the value 0.25. Now I have to increment x in one direction since I have chosen east pixel. So the value first intensified pixel 0, 4 becomes 1, 4. Now d is greater than 0, 0.25 is greater than 0, right? So select southeast pixel, for which I have to add, see, d is equal to d plus 2 into xp minus yp plus 5, for which I got minus 0.75 as the value. So now I have to increment x and decrement y. So 1, 4 becomes 2, 3. Is that okay? Now d is less than 0. So select east pixel. So now I have to choose east pixel. That is d is equal to d plus 2 into x plus 3, for which I have got the value 6.25. So now I have to increment, since I have chosen east pixel, I have to increment x. So the value 2, 3 becomes 3, 3. Now we have the condition y is equal to x. So we stop here because for y equal to x, we cannot move further. We have chosen to do it up to y greater than x. Now the pixels are, we won't take the pixel 3, 3. Okay, now the pixels are 0, 4, 1, 4, 2, 3. And using A2A symmetry, the other points we plot is 4, 0, 4, 1 and 3, 2. Now we are plotting it like this. Since it is a circle, I have drawn a vague picture of a circle in the first quadrant. Okay. So this is Rosenham midpoint circle algorithm. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening.